So we're here with Ray tonight, who has been out and about with the Abbey. So Ray, what actually were you doing tonight? What were you out?
Oh, amazing. Just enjoy. I haven't, I was in Abbey Street a few minutes ago. It was amazing. The performance they do basically they do some drama, and for about 15 minutes they do like performance about the cloud. This I think then the name of the girl was Kaylee Core Production. Yeah, they were talking about they do perform like for 15 minutes. All the people is a big cute. Everybody was really enjoying it. So,
There was a huge audience there.
professional actors. So really nice. It was fun.
Very nice. Was anybody really good looking?
Yeah, amazing looking. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I was falling in love with everybody. Like, oh, I need. No, but I really enjoy. Everybody was like, it was free, but like the list it was really full booking. So everybody was like,
So you actually had to book a ticket for this performance.
okay. Yeah, like most all the events are free at the moment, Culture Night, but you have to take book up in advance to do that. But it was really amazing. So we really appreciate they can let us know.
And is there still time to go down?
Yes, it's still until 11, more or less, 11 p.m. So every 15 minutes, more or less, 20 minutes, more or less.
And so the plays each themselves, were they the same group of actors for 15 minutes each doing the same play, or is it different?
Place, the same place. So they are really happy to show us like what they are doing, what we have to, like support them because the culture and like it's really nice. So it's
So they were trying to advertise getting funding.
fun day, yeah. So come on, let's go there. I have been as well in the Gallery X. Do you know the
Okay, where was this?
Yeah, it was in 3 Herbert Street. Yeah, it was really amazing as well.
So what was there tonight?
Yeah, tonight was the performance about historical women collections. It was performed by Alexandra. She was a really good girl. They sell about one gallery about how to show the people like how the women, the historical women, how you act, how can you show.
That's fantastic. So it was really worth going to see.
Yeah, like
Fantastic to
in the
see.
gallery, as you can see, like a few minutes ago, the sexuality, how is the taboo about sexuality in this time, I think.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Ray, for coming in. That's fantastic. Oh, hello, Antonia.
Hi.
What do we have coming up next, Antonia?
Well, I find that since we're actually broadcasting from the National College of Art and Design here in the Liberties, let's check out what the Liberties has to offer. visit Simon O'Connor in the Little Museum. The Little Museum is actually one of Dublin's most loved museums. So take a look, and we're going to meet them in Merrion Square and find out what they are going to tell us, find out what they are doing Culture Night 2015.
My name is Simon O'Connor. I'm the curator at the Little Museum of Dublin, which is where we're sitting at the moment in the front room of the museum. So the Little Museum is a museum of social, political, cultural history, mainly modern history, contemporary history, and the entire collection in the museum has been completed through public donation. So when people visit this museum, everything that they see in here has been donated by members of the public, regular Dubliners coming in with interesting items that have great stories behind them. And our tour guides here tell those stories then to people who come in and visit. So Culture Night is really important for us in the Little Museum, really because it's our birthday. We opened for the first time on Culture Night 2011, and myself and my director, who founded the museum, gave 6 hours of tours here on the very first night we opened. We'd never given a tour in our lives before, and it was a bit of a baptism of fire, but it was so enjoyable. We decided that every Culture Night we'd just give the tours ourselves. So myself and the director will be giving 6 hours of tours to visitors coming in. It's a completely brilliant buzz because so many people get to come in to buildings like this, like the Little Museum and the Freemasons Hall and all these places around the city that a lot of people don't get the time to come into during the year, and it's a great excuse to come in and look at these places, and we get a great buzz out of it. So the Little Museum is housed in a really beautiful old Georgian townhouse on St. Stephen's Green, just near the top of Dawson Street. And it's one of the few original townhouses left on St. Stephen's Green. It was built in 1786. It's an incredible Georgian townhouse, and it's one of the only fully publicly accessible Georgian townhouses in the city. And it's a great location on Culture Night. If you come here, there's lots of other places around here, lots of other museums and galleries, and you could nearly spend your entire Culture Night just in this little quarter of the city.
We're back and we're going to chat to Ray about Gallery X. Tell us, Ray, how was Gallery X? What did you see?
Yeah, it was really good fun, really amazing for me because I haven't seen that before. You cannot see that in, like the principal, basically, so you cannot see that kind of art. But
what kind of art was it?
It was like a hysterical women collection. It's about like a group of female group, like they founded in 2009, like to show us the taboo that we see, like for example, like when you are a child and you ask, like, you want to be like your mother, and you know, like you are wearing high shoes, like makeup, and you don't know and nothing about it, and you know all the children wanted to be like adult person, but you don't want to show, like you don't want to explain how is the makeup, or you don't have to use now, or maybe you can use, why not? And it's like show like how is the taboo about sexuality, like why they have like toys.
Did you want to be like your mother when you grew up?
Always.
She was an inspiration.
Like, yeah, it was my inspiration. I was like always walking with high shoes. Actually, like I love it, and I was wearing like like
lovely earrings. Oh, very nice necklace, by the way.
Yeah. It was like, oh my god, that like they try to us like why satanize the sexuality in real life. They have been. I think this is the new gallery, and the owner is Giovanni. He's from Italy, and he's really nice. He was really nice, and they were performing this exhibition in London, Italy. It's really nice, kind of like.
And tell me, would you recommend anybody to go along to this exhibition, take a look for themselves?
Yeah, they can go now. It's free for now until 11.
Go now. You heard it first here. So, Michelle, fancy meeting you here.
Hi there, girls. How are we?
Good.
So now, yeah, absolutely. But now what we're going to do is we're going to go right over to Near FM and we're going to check out the Ajo Orchestra.
Yeah, it's one kind of music that was created in 70s by Fela Kuti in Nigeria. But after that, we started the band playing many covers of Fela Kuti. But now we are in the moment that we are getting identity in our music. So we have another influence too, like groove, funk, Brazilian music, Cameroon music, Congo music. So that's one thing that's more mixed down.
Like we actually kind of call it Afro funk soul. Afro funk soul.
Yeah.
We're trying to make a target. We can't really target. It's really blend from all the influences that we have in the band, as we are really mixed and multicultural.
And tell me about how many people are in the band and what kind of instruments you had on stage there.
At the moment, the present lineup are 10 strong, and we have 8 instrumentalists, going from 3 brass sections, guitar, bass, drums, keyboard, percussion, and 2 vocals.
Okay, yeah. There was a guy juggling fire.
He's a friend of mine. I haven't seen it. Yeah, it's a Spinobi fire. You can check it on Facebook. It's deadly.
Yeah. That was it did kind of add a little bit to the band as well.
Yeah, it was tight. We didn't actually expect that. We started a bit earlier than we thought it was gonna be, and it was a nice sparkle, literally, for the show. So it's nice,
And if people want to get a chance to see the Ajo Orchestra, where do you play?
Yes, actually our next gig is tomorrow in Blue Fire event in Smithfield Square, and we're gonna play there in the main stage.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock is gonna be really cool. It's kind of a multicultural festival. There's a lot of different events, bands, and a lot of things is gonna happen.
It's about a culture night, kind of.
Yeah. And when you have that big sound and that big band with 10, is it hard to keep everyone together and hard to have everyone get the chance to play?
That's the challenge.
Yeah, but we like the challenge, and we getting better and how to deal with this, how to work with this, and I think it's part of the process.
All the instruments have their space. The percussion one place, the drums, the bass, the guitar. We have a polyrhythmic into the music.
Yeah.
So a lot of space, and
because when you've got 10, you kind of need like an arrangement. You almost need a conductor to make sure everyone comes in at the right time.
It's actually the analogy that comes to mind from when I think about Afrobeat. It's almost like it's like those pulley, those engrenage when you is a different rhythm, playing different groove, but all tied all together. And you're right, it needs some the glue that ties all together is the arrangement and the conductor.
Yeah.
But you have to feel it too. They're all extended long grooves. Each instrument playing his own pattern, polyrhythm, as Rafa actually said. But the mix of everything make it the whole thing.
Yeah. It must take a lot of practice to get that right.
We are the only Afrobeat band, literally speaking, in the country. It took us 3 years to get where we are. We actually did loads of hours. It took us time.
And where are all the band members from?
we are from different countries, 7, 8 nationalities.
Yeah.
We have Cameroon, Nigeria, Brazil, Armenia, Italy, Poland, Ireland.
Yeah.
Sometimes Spain,
Cuba.
Yeah.
Cuba.
Ukraine.
Yeah. So some interesting intercultural experiences there.
Yeah.
Very multicultural.
We actually fit perfectly for culture night, literally.
Yeah.
What is actually Dublin now as a really, really multicultural city, you know?
Yeah. Okay, lads, that's great. Thanks very much for coming and talking to us.
That's great, guys. Thanks. And now we're going over to the Icon Factory. The Icon Factory is a house for artists, and we met up with Aga and Magda earlier on in the day to see what they were doing on Culture Night.
And I am one of the volunteers who's participating in the project The Icon Factory, and I am the artist who will be featured during Culture Night this year. I finished with master's degree in arts last year, and I'm gonna be here all night, welcoming visitors, talking to them, telling them a little bit about myself, about the project as much as I can. My icon for my exhibition was Kate O'Brien. She was Irish writer, a wonderful lady, forgotten, but now we try to restore her to the glory she deserves.
My name is Aga Schott, and we are in my art studio, Artist Studio, which is an open installation for public to look artists at work. My studio is a part of the Icon Walk and the Icon Factory project, which supports local artists and promote art and support Irish culture. And during the culture night, my studio will be open to public between 5 and 11 p.m. and all visitors will be able to watch me painting live in the studio and enjoy creative process and be part of creative process. We are based, my studio, the Icon Factory and the Icon Walk is based on Temple Bar, Aston Place. Support artists and promote Irish culture. We offer artists free space to exhibit, and during this culture night we will be showing an exhibition of Magdalena Kraszewska. Also during the culture night we will be doing a guided tour of the Icon Walk, which is our outdoor installation. It's a project dedicated to support the area which was covered by criminality, and this is the project which tells story about Irish culture in last century and tell people story, what does it mean to be Irish, and introduce many people who contribute to the Irish culture in last century. So this night, 6 p.m, it will be guided tour, and there's 10 sections of the Icon Walk which tells people's story about different aspects of Irish culture in last century. So oral welcome, and we will be waiting for you here.
The National Leprechaun Museum here in Dublin is actually one of Dublin's busiest attractions. We're going to talk to Sinead O'Brien and see what they're doing for Culture Night.
Hi, I'm Sinead. We're at the National Leprechaun Museum in the Giants Room, where I work as a storyteller and tour guide. So what we do here at the National Leprechaun Museum is we're a storytelling museum. So it's a live storytelling experience. It's a guided tour. We give you a background to the characters and a bit of the history. We explain why everyone's heard of the leprechaun and not so much about our other characters from our stories. Now we tell you myths, legends and folklore stories, and each room of the museum is inspired by parts of these stories. So you get to go to the Giants Room and be leprechaun sized. You walk through a magical rainbow, see a pot of leprechaun gold, and we tell you the old stories of Ireland throughout. Well, we have two events running on Culture Night. One is you get a taster of what we do here on our tours. So you won't get a full tour, but you'll be brought into a space in the museum, like the Fairy Hill or the Moonlit Forest, and you'll hear one story. It'll be about 10 minutes long, and then we'll let you out to go and experience some other things in Culture Night. About 1/3 of our visitors would be Irish, and then the rest would be people from America, the States. So you get a lot of people from Brazil and the UK would be a huge group of people who have friends who are Irish, who've always wanted to come to Ireland, people who know that their ancestry, they're Irish, and they want to hear the stories and experience the culture. Stories being told by Irish people, by people who've lived here and want to share what the real experience of sitting down and hearing stories and having the crack and the banter is about. All the stories are rooted in an element of truth. They're all based on real places. I mean, obviously a very famous example of that is Fionn McCool building the Giant's Causeway. I mean, we all know now that that's what happens when lava cools very slowly. It forms these six-sided hexagonal-shaped rocks. That's really boring. Stories were our way of trying to explain the world around us. So we thought, no, it was a warrior hero who ripped rocks from the earth to build a road to Scotland to fight a giant. So that's something you can still visit to this day. They're all rooted in real places, burial mounds, ancient sites, places that were significant to our ancestors. It is a free event. You'll have to book online and go to our website. I think that one might be booked out, but we do have a second event running this evening, which is Meet the Witch. You'll be brought downstairs underneath the museum into the basement. There's a group, it's 3 people at a time, and it's suitable for all ages, but it is a little bit spooky and strange and a bit bizarre, so it's not really suitable for people with a nervous disposition.
So we just want to say a massive thank you to Near FM and all the people that made this show possible tonight. So a massive thank you to Anne Kelly, Sam, Eileen and all at NCAD for hosting us tonight.
And thank you to all the musicians and guests as well that came on the show and made this possible. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching.
Enjoy your culture night, everybody.
Have a great culture night. Enjoy. And don't forget as well to check out, we're going to see Barry Jay Murphy right now. So enjoy that and check out Culture 2015. Have a good one.
Brilliant. This is a Judgment Day.
Okay.
You can beat me, you can bash me, you can tell all the lies. You can grab me, throw me there like that, but still like dust I'll rise. Does life upset you that much that you have to take it out on me? Hey! You may shoot me, you may cut me, you may kill me with your words. You may fill my life with misery and pain, but with the air I'll rise, yeah. Does life upset you that much that you have to take it out on me? I'll go and I won't be coming back. Oh, you'll cry, but you won't see me here again. Hey, oh. Is this the life I want? This is not what I need. To see you happy and to feel me bleed. We gotta fly sometimes for a better life. Stand back and watch me rise. Yeah.
That's great. Absolutely great. That's Barry Jay Hughes.